What do people know about Japan? Japan is in East Asia and the Pacific. Most people know what. Many people like sushi and that come from Japan. Everyone know about Japan, but there are a lot more amazing things about this country in Japan. It's one of the most exciting countries in the world. It is also a country with many different faces, like in Japan, East meets West, and all meets new. You can find beautiful old modern houses and big, tall modern buildings in one street. You can visit ancient temples and buy the newest computer games because Japan is some of the biggest cities the world and some of the most beautiful countryside. Japan is a country of Iceland, as it is four big islands: Hokkaido, Kyushu and Shikoku, and Manila 7,000 miles. The country has many mountains, and there is no a lot of good land for buildings. Most Japanese people live in the big cities and the south and west of Monushu, away from the mountains. There are around 20 million people in Japan, and nearly 69 million live near the Pacific Ocean between the capital city, Tokyo, and Osaka. You can find very different waterways on the different islands of Japan. In the island of Hokkaido, the water area long and cold, and the summers are. But in Okinawa and the Fukui Island in the south, it is warm in the winter and the summer. So in December in Japan, you can go in the sea in the south and go skiing in the mountains in the north. Well, millions of people visit Japan every year, but Japanese people like to help their visitors, and there are it's very important things for most Japanese people. They want to be fair to everyone. The people, the work, and the family are also very important in Japan. Most Japanese people have two religions. Many people go to temples and shrines, and there are also many Shinto and Buddhist festivals. Some of Japan industries make a lot of money. Industries make up money. Japanese makes about 2 million square very area, and it is electronics industries, cameras, computer, phones, and television famous around the world. Japanese always changing. It often makes honor does know things in countries in the West. Often changes things to be like Japan. But Japan does not forget it is first. In this country, many Japanese work as farmers. They grow rice and catch fish, like people hundreds of years age. Many people come to Japan for business, and many also come to see the country's beautifully art, temples and gardens. They go the way heart is. Will Japan many wonderful Japan has sometime for everyone. Is 80 cities are in new exhibitions, but this amazing country has as in buildings and cultures too. Chapter 2, Sumria and Shugo. Yeah, important things about life in Japan. We are also important more than 105 years ago. Japan is near to Korea and China, and many ideas came to ancient Japan from people in these countries, like Korean and Chinese people. The ancient learned to grow rice and to make cloth. Buildings came to Japan from Korea and China, and by the 400s, the Japanese began to use Chinese kanji or factor words for writing. From the 600s, Emperor rules Japan. Female came together into group called clans. Around these important rules, the clans found for power all the time. But in 790, the Japanese emperor moved his form to. There was a quiet time in Japan, and art and writing because very important to him. In the Heli in Kyoto, them called Morsky Shuk and people and this interesting book even now. At this time, fighters become very powerful in Japan. It was the war for important men in different parts of the country. When the fighters were laying in homes of the Union were safe for, but the very big fighters now made new claw called samurai, and the samurai were very powerful. Powerful of the samurai were called shogun, and this shogun wanted to rule Japan. In 1885, the empire lost power and Minato no Yoritomo became the first vegan ruler of Japan. For the next 700 years, different shogun ruled Japan, and again. The clans spoke about in 60. The shogun of the Tokugawa clan came to power. The first of this Tokugawa, Ieyasu made his home. Tokyo now, the war in photo. The Tokugawa shogun wanted to say they made a closed system. They gave everyone a place. From the don't farmers and workers. Under the it became bigger and more important, and there was a lot of. But in 1639, the Tokugawa closed Japan to the world. For 200 years, people from other countries could not come in out of Japan, and Japanese people could not leave. Japan stopped in 1850 when American